Well, hello everyone. Mari Graceberg here, your host for the Joint Venture Success Summit. And here with me is Alina Vincent, and we're going to be talking about how to top the leaderboards of an affiliate promotion that you do, or how to participate, not just participate, but to top it. And I'm really excited about this, learning about Alina's story, because it's so inspiring. I'm sure we got a lot of nuggets from what she's sharing. So before I get too excited here, I'm going to welcome you on stage, Alina.
Hi, thank you for hosting me.
I am delighted to have you here, and I'm sure our listeners are as well. So before I get too excited here, I'd love for you to share with us your story, your backstory, kind of the before and after story in terms of your life and your business when you started using joint ventures, because a lot of our audience probably are new to this world of joint ventures, and they want to see what to expect from it when they start employing this strategy to grow and increase their business.
Yeah, I actually have a pretty interesting story. I started my business not actually that long ago. I used to work at the university. I used to teach at the university. And then about 4 years ago, I decided to start my own business. And my first business was marketing photography. I had a coach. I was learning how to do marketing, and I've heard that concept of joint venture. And I remember that I actually had a long discussion with my coach back then. She was saying you need to look into joint ventures. And in my head, it was like joint ventures is something that big corporations do, like when they merge and they combine, and it's all like, I'm like, no, I don't need it. And she goes, well, this way you can sell more of your own stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm selling it fine. I'm okay. So I don't need it. And I remember really thinking like, okay, so I've heard of it, but it's not something that I'm ever interested in. And it wasn't until almost 2 years ago, 2 years ago or 2 years from that moment, that I started looking into that, and I realized that joint venture was all about promoting other people and other people promoting you. And something clicked where I started looking into joint venturing, and I realized how much of a potential it has. So it was about 2 years ago that I was writing my second book, and I was looking to promote it, and everybody goes, well, who are your JV partners? I'm like, woo, I have to go find some JV partners. So my first experience with JVing was I asked people who would like to promote my Amazon book. And right at about the same time, I joined JVAC, Joint Venture Insider Circle. It's an amazing group that basically teaches people who don't know anything about joint venturing on how to get started. So I joined them, and within weeks, I had about 20 people who said, sure, I'll help you promote it. And that summer, when my book was released, I co-authored it with another person, and we got to #1 Amazon bestseller status. I think, added 800 people to my list. It was like, oh, I like this. And then I started learning more about not only how to get other people to promote you, but how can I be a good JV partner. And that's kind of how everything started. I created my program very shortly after that. I did an internal launch, and then I did a launch with JV partners. And that was like my biggest months ever. I think I made, I started a brand new business coaching business. And I went from not having any clients, not having any JV partners. My list was around 100 people when I first started. And the very first time I had a nice joint venture launch, I think I had a $30,000 month. So it went from like nothing, no support, no friends, no relationship, no list, to pretty amazing, successful results. And then two years later, where I'm right now, my list is over 13,000. I have hundreds of JV partners. I promote them, they promote me. I kind of became a lot more well-known through JV partnerships. So JVing has been a huge reason for success in my business.